I'm going to be very transparent in that I have never been approached by a record label. I have been turned down by every single label that I've approached. I have been turned down by almost every single manager and anyone in the industry that I've approached to find a traditional model my entire career, even when I was on tour with Elton John, even when I was on tour with Cher, even when I was on Graham Norton's show, even when I have the #1 dance album. Nobody is interested in working with me in a traditional model, which is, it is what it is. And I just don't like not getting things done. So I keep going and I make my work and I work with people and I create music in whichever way I find. Like, I'm not doing music to be famous. I'm doing music because I love making music, and it's really like it's the only thing I know how to do. So, just being very transparent for any music creators that might be listening to the show. People are very clever these days at spinning that being independent is the new being signed and blah, blah, blah. And that's real horseshit, right? Because the people that they quote as these success stories are people that were on major labels but are now independent. And so they had the marketing money, they had the power, they had the mailing lists, they had the spend and the presence and the push from a major label, which pushes you to a level which you cannot really achieve as an independent artist. So whilst these artists, I love them as well. Like a lot of the people's like the Robins or the Pet Shop Boys or the Vanessa Carltons or anybody that is touted as a fiercely independent, brilliant artist. They're all amazing. But it's not the same as any of you guys trying to carve everything out by yourself. And it's just a different reality, but it is hard. And you might think that I maybe get things on a plate, or you might think that I'm turning labels down because being independent is better. That's not the reality. The reality is I just like making music and I just get things done because I don't like watching time fly by with nothing happening. And I'm a firm believer in, if you want to do something, just try. And I have tried and I've made stuff happen, and I've achieved stuff that labels haven't when they've put hundreds of thousands of pounds into artists. And I don't know why that means that I'm still not good enough for them, but it does. And fine, great. Like if you don't think I'm an interesting artist, that's great. Don't waste your time, and I won't waste my time on you. And that's a really easy line in the sand. And I'll just keep going and I'll keep working with people and keep doing everything I want to do. And I'm aware that the reach that I have without a label is very minimal, like in terms of what you could achieve if you had the money behind you. I'm aware that there's like a ceiling that I can't smash through every single time I do an album release. Similar to like if you're making an independent film and you see, a lot of our like video nasties or video classics, where if you'd had a slightly bigger budget or like a bigger marketing push, they could have become a bit more than a cult classic. Yeah. Or, I feel like I'm the sort of B-movie of the pop world, and I'm very, very, very close to being something that would be in like a major cinema release, but I'm not there.
Well, you're being your own artist on your own label. You're always the #1 priority, so that's one good thing.
But I'm also the biggest pain.